I don't like your tone. Kamal fell in love with a young Chinese, married her, and brought her back to Cairo. The happy couple duly visited his parents, and after the air kissing and embraces, a large white Dalmatian bounded up to him and licked his face. Su Li recoiled at the sight of the dog. Kamal told her that the family had been looking after the dog during his absence, and that Fido was coming to live with them in their new flat. Suli almost threw up at the idea. While Kamal was out at work all day, Suli vented her frustration on poor Fido. Every time he tried to be friendly by cheerfully taking a bite out of her thigh, Suli shooed the animal away. Fido was a drain on Kamal's income because of all the vet fees for treating the creature's chronic diarrhea. Every evening, Kamal would come home after a hard day's work, plump himself in his armchair, and fondle Fido's ears and talk to him about Confucianism. "You think more of that dog than you thought of me," she grumbled. "Nonsense, my dear," retorted Kamal. "Remember what Confucius said. 爱我吧, 爱我的犬吧. Love me, love my dog, you mean," she smiled. Weeks passed. Suli was growing increasingly fed up with the rabies injections. One evening, Fido did not greet Kamal. "Dog leave. He clap on carpet again. I angry. I shout him. He run away. Good riddance," Suli told her husband. She had a way with words. They ate dinner in silence. "This is very nice," said Kamal, trying to be conciliatory by complimenting his wife's cooking. Kamal cleared his plate and volunteered to do the washing up. A new pair of oven gloves caught his eye. "Suli, where did you get these lovely oven gloves? They're exquisite. What superb taste you have in culinary accessories," he called out from the kitchen. Guilt was written all over her face. I go to shop today. All gloves too dirty." As she said this, Kamal looked more closely at the gloves. They looked strangely familiar. The short white hair and the black flecks were similar to those of the departed Fido. They rowed all night. After 6 months of tears and stony silences, Kamal decided to forgive her. As usual, she was in the kitchen preparing a vegetarian dish just to be on the safe side. The man waxed poetical. 你恋有喜迎残影, he recited. It was a line of poetry of his own composition, which meant your face attracts the sky blue flowers. But he had a problem with the tone system of Mandarin Chinese. It should be pointed out that a word pronounced with a rising tone, like a question, no, will differ in meaning from the same word pronounced with a falling tone, like an emphatic denial, English, no. Suli understood his speech thus. You've put a corpse in the pan, and it's attracting the flies. With a blood-curdling scream, she hurled the boiled mash at his head. He was stone dead. A writer of Chinese phonetics textbooks is helping police with their inquiries.